Hi, my name is Christina Garza, and I'm the founder of Accounting Pros. At Accounting Pros, we specialize in working with the fitness industry. We've worked in the fitness industry for years and years. I've spoken at many conferences and am in many of the different fitness industry groups. You probably see me on Facebook here and there. But know that when you're working with Accounting Pros, you're working with a team of experts who take this knowledge and are able to apply it to your business. We really focus on making sure that your accounting and your payroll are set up and humming along and you never have to worry about it. And we begin with a free consultation in order to really understand the ins and outs of your business and develop a proposal before we get started. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the different phases in our process. So the first phase is called Establish. And within Establish, step 1 is mapping your processes. Step 2 is establishing your playbook. And step 3 is setting the expectations and training your team. So during our initial sales call, when we work with you, we're starting the discovery process to really understand your business. And while two businesses may look very similar on the outside, I guarantee you there's many differences once you start to peek under the hood. So when we begin our map process phase, we're really getting to know the different software that you use, the different processes that you currently have, different gaps in processes or software, and who the stakeholders are in your team. That could be people like investors, owners, managers, etc. And we will dig through everything that we possibly can that you'll provide to us just to kind of get a good feel of what you currently have right now. So after we understand your business, then we move on to step 2, which is establishing the playbook. With this playbook, we start to put all of the processes and systems in a refined and clear and concise way in a place which is easy for your team to access and easy for us to access as well. We're also doing some cool stuff like setting up a document management system. When we are working with one another, we provide to you and all the members of your team access to a system called Receipt Bank, which talks to the accounting software we use, Xero. In addition to that, we have another place that we save documents. It's sort of like in a redundant file system, which is box.com. So the goal here is that if Receipt Bank is ever down or if Xero is ever down, then there's always going to be a final resting place for all of your documents. And should you ever need to provide access to information that you've provided to us previously, whether it is receipts or different entity documents, etc., or you need access to information that we've created, like sales tax filings and payments and different financial statements, everything is going to live within Box, so it's very easy to find. And step 3 in the establish phase is setting the expectations and training your team. We don't expect you to know how to use Receipt Bank or Box or even Xero right off the bat. So here we take some time to meet with you and your team, and we provide training to be able to use the different systems. Specifically here, we're really looking at Box and Receipt Bank. We want to make sure that everybody feels totally comfortable using the new system. They've got access to your playbook so they can see our processes come to life. And we begin to really speak the same language. We do our very best not to use accounting jargon, but it's good for us to be on the same page and really feel like we have some commonality. And don't worry, if you can't join the call or if you have a teammate that can't join the call, we record all of our trainings and provide the recording to you in a shared Box folder so that you can always go back and revisit it if you'd like. The next phase in our process is called Elevate. And the steps here are to perfect your accounting, create a dashboard, and to illuminate insights. So before we can start to create a dashboard, we want to make sure that the information in your accounting system is up to date and accurate. If you don't already have an accounting system in place, we'll get you set up in Xero right away. If you're using something like QuickBooks Online or QuickBooks Desktop, we'll migrate your information into Xero. And if you're already using Xero, we'll just take over the subscription for you and pay for it. Now, do you remember whenever we were discovering things about your business in the very beginning part of this process, specifically trying to understand who the different stakeholders in your business are and what reports they might need? Well, here is where that comes into play. When we're creating a dashboard, we create these dashboards with your stakeholders in mind. So if your managers need some information and you need different information to review, we'll make sure that that is reflected in your dashboard. And finally, there's no use using a dashboard if it is unreadable or unactionable. So in the Illuminate Insights phase, we're making sure that once you actually have a dashboard in your hands, that you can use it to be able to move the dial forward. And our last step in our process is our ongoing accounting phase. We call this Enlighten. With this, we will automate your accounting, meaning we take care of everything. This includes things like bank and credit card reconciliations, financial statement prep, and even sales tax filings. That's really in our Boost compliance step, which is next. We also make sure that your payroll tax is taken care of and that nothing really creeps up to freak you out at night. And don't worry, if you're starting with one location now and you decide to expand later, we can help you get new sales tax licenses, new payroll tax licenses, and make sure that nothing wakes you up at night giving you a scare. And our final step is called optimized financials. So we want to make sure that your business gets better over time. So it's our job to make sure that you have relevant information on your dashboards and even in the financial statements that we create from your Xero file. So we'll make sure to make time to meet with you, whether that's over email, over a video call, or we can even record a quick Loom video for you if you're very busy, really going through what's happened in your business and what's on the horizon. We use our industry knowledge because we work with many different fitness professionals, and we'll even dig into industry benchmark data and look at your peers using tax return information. So don't worry if you're wondering, how do I compare against the gym across the street? Or how do I compare against the industry as a whole? We already know how to give you those answers and get you the information that you need. So I hope that you choose to work with Accounting Pros. Know that when you choose to work with us, you're working with people who love working in fitness, have tons of experience, and are here to help you build your dream. So I hope to see you soon.